Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Crucible Chat. As usual, my name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addict, and things are different this time because I am doing live commentary. We are going into Clash mode, which is just 6v6 straight deathmatch. And yeah, I decided rather than doing post-commentary on gameplay I'd already done, I decided I would see if I could do this live. Now, today's subject that I want to talk about is... it's something that I've been ruminating over a little while. It's basically, I've decided to leave my network, which is the Freedom multi-channel network here on YouTube. Now, there's been a few reasons for that one, but I kind of feel like first I need to... Why this Delta? First I need to kind of explain what an MCN is. So, when you were a YouTuber, if you are just on your own, you know, you are just doing your thing... there are a few issues that you have. Firstly, becoming a YouTube partner sometimes can be quite difficult. I, for some reason, didn't find it that difficult, but hey-ho. But there are some things that you have to deal with. For instance, content ID strikes. Content ID strikes you have to deal with yourself. What the fuck are you doing? Well, yeah, you have to deal with content ID strikes yourself, and that doesn't guarantee that you'll be able to fight them. All it means is that it's something that you have to do.
You're in the lead.
Further to that, there is an issue with monetization. So if you want to monetize your content like I do, to get the adverts, and hopefully make a little bit of money, and by a little bit I really do mean a little bit, because I don't make much from YouTube. I can't, terms and conditions say I can't tell you how much I make, but I can guarantee you it's not a lot. The issue is that when you aren't partnered with anybody, you can do that. It is possible to monetize content, but YouTube has to approve every video individually, and that means that can take a while. You know, you just can't instantly upload a video and then it's ready and monetized and you can earn money from it. You know, you have to wait for YouTube to approve it. If YouTube don't approve it, then there isn't really much of an appeals process, that kind of thing. So, in June this year, I joined Freedom. Mostly for the fact that they were one of the few multi-channel networks, which basically they are a network who are helping multiple YouTubers. You know, Freedom have something like 10,000 or so networks, 10,000 or so YouTubers under their banner of all the shapes and sizes and scales. I joined them. The reason I joined them was they offered one thing that most of them don't offer, which is a no lock-in contract, which meant if I wasn't happy, I could leave at any point. Whereas most of the other networks, like the big ones like Machinima and MakerGen and all that kind of thing, they lock you in for 12 months before anything happens. God, I'm really not doing well here, am I? Fucking fusion rifles. They lock you in for 12 months and you're stuck. So if you're not happy, you can't do anything about it. All the time there is a revenue share as well. So I'm on a 60-40 split with Freedom. 40% of everything I earn on YouTube they take in return for what they do for me. And this is the issue that I'm finding. I'm not really sure what they do for me. At the minute...
Heavy ammo on the way.
At the minute, I'm really not sure what they do for me, so... I've been thinking about it for a couple of months now, like leaving.
Available.
But I've only just really kind of decided today, well not today, yesterday, that I would leave. And it boils down to a couple of things. Now, Freedom pride themselves on being very open and honest with people. They make their company books available to everybody. They have ultimate transparency. You can see what they earn versus what you earn and all that kind of shit, which is admirable. It really is admirable, because most other companies won't do that and will hide it from you, and you don't know what the crack is. And their owner, like the CEO, George Vanus, strange Canadian fellow, has always been very open about the workings of the company, like Freedom themselves. Oh shit, is that a trap? Yeah, he's always been very open about how Freedom works and the staff and that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm dead. But now he released a video the other day, which I took slight exception to, because the content of the video was a warning to the staff. Now, there's 100 people work directly for Freedom, like to make it run and make it do its thing. And they are, by and large, all YouTubers as well. And according to this video, there has been an issue of discipline, and staff aren't working as hard as they should be, that kind of thing. Now, to me, I took exception to that, because I would say if there is an issue of discipline, that should be something dealt with in-house. Now, George didn't name any names, didn't say who was slacking, but he did intimate that if people didn't pull their socks up, that they could have their wages cut, as he is wont to do. It's his company after all, or he could fire people. Again, he's allowed to do this, his company. However, I took exception to the fact that he did this publicly. Now, Freedom's own YouTube channel has 50-odd thousand subscribers, so a message that was intended for... Where is everybody? Messages intended for 100 people were fired out to 50-odd thousand people just wantonly. Now, you can say it's all in the name of openness or what have you, but to me, that just seems wrong. I would say that if there is an issue of discipline in your company, you deal with that in private. That's just personally how I see it. I mean, like I say, he didn't name names, which is fair enough, because if he did, I would have kicked off massively. Oh, double down. But it's still, the point remains that he was basically threatening people's jobs in public. I mean, I know companies say that they're going to lay people off and that all the time, but I think because it was done in a video, in his own style, it became too personal, I think.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Oh, I died. Oh, I got an assist. Yeah, it became too personal for me, and
Heavy ammo available.
That really turned me off, because I thought that's not good business practice, and at the end of the day, there is a potential backlash for that. And granted, I know I'm not a huge YouTuber, but I am associated with Freedom, and if there is a backlash, I don't want to be associated with that, simply enough. Because it doesn't seem like a good way to operate, and to me, it doesn't seem fair. I mean, if I was one of the Freedom employees, I would be kicking the fuck right off. I mean, like, in a huge way, if my boss had done that to me. Whether I was one of these people who's not achieving or what, you know.
This isn't a fight. It's a massacre.
Mint. Yeah, even if I was one of the ones who was achieving, you know, I was doing my job and earning my wage properly, it doesn't detract from the fact that it's not a way to treat your employees. But anyway, that's besides the bike. That's not. I put a comment on the video saying what I thought about that, and I wasn't massively negative about it, but I just says I don't think it's an appropriate thing to do in public forum. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't think it's an appropriate thing to do in a public forum. Basically, I just started getting hate on me from other Freedom members saying, "Oh, it's George's company, he can do what he wants, yada 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 yada." And so I just kind of argued back and then left it be, because I couldn't really be asked with feeding the trolls online. And that was that. So I was already kind of in a huff with the network anyway.
You're crushing them.
Mint.
Send them home crying.
Oh shit! Didn't even see him there. Stared directly at him and let him kill me. So then the kind of the tipping point for me was there was a video released from Thez Rhino about Freedom withholding money after he had his channel deleted. Now, I thought that was pretty bad until someone did some digging and worked out that actually Thez Rhino was in the wrong, because he's been selling likes. So, you know, he breached terms of service, and Freedom had to give his advertising money back to YouTube. That in itself is fair enough. However, what made me decide to leave was that on the forums, on Freedom's forums, yes, people still use forums these days, there has become a very caustic element to it. Now, I've talked about people's behaviour on YouTube before, and how it just, shit, that's my team, how it just generally pisses me off.
More efforts like
Woo,
that,
victory.
and we might just win.
Yeah, killing me then isn't going to work. Yeah, just generally people's behaviour on YouTube has pissed me off in the past. So, anyway, I commented on this and I said basically, I decided to leave, not because of what was happening with Thez Rhino. I mean, it turns out he was in the wrong. But because... Oh, I didn't get a reward. I decided to leave because of other people's reactions to it. And basically, on the forums, there's been this caustic atmosphere. There's been people basically just being dickheads for the sake of it. Being argumentative for the sake of it, and without any real point to it. I mean, I can understand arguing if there is a good point to it. I argue all the time with people, just if there is a point to be made. But in the case of this Thez Rhino thing, there really wasn't that much of a point to be made. But also the fact that within the Freedom network, there are so many tiny YouTubers, I mean, like even lower than my level, who don't really get the etiquette of being a YouTuber. And they have this like chat room shout box thing on the forums where people just hop on and go, hey, sub for sub, and hey, I liked your video, would you look at mine and like mine? It's like, no, come on, grow up. I've already talked how much I have a distaste for sub for sub. I really, really don't like that there is this culture, and I wish there was some way I could just stop it. But the overriding factor is the guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of really great people on the Freedom forums and as part of the Freedom network. I mean, I've met people like Will Boski, Sobi Edits, P-Jax, I think I found through Freedom. Who else did I find? Pure Venom. Bipolar Bear, he's now a machinima, but hey, I found him through Freedom, and that kind of thing. A lot of my YouTube friends I've found through the Freedom network, so I don't begrudge them that, and I don't never personally say that it's a terrible network or anything like that. Like that guy, like Thez Rhino did. But it's at the point now where I feel it's time for me to move on and to leave, and it's a sad thing to say because I haven't.
Flash.
I mean, since I've joined Freedom in June,
Bravo team.
I've gone from something like 80 subscribers to 380. About 300 subscribers in about 5 months, which is that's a ridiculous level of growth, and I'm perfectly happy with that. But the problem I'm having with Freedom is it's some of the people, and then it's that feeling of value. It's I give 40% of my admittedly small revenue.
The lead.
And I don't know what for. I really, really don't know what I get from them. All I seem to get is the fact that I can monetize my videos instantly. Because I can't, I mean, they don't help with copyright claims. I get content ID claims all the time because I play games. Die, fucker. Yeah, I get content ID claims all the fucking time. And I have to deal with them myself. I mean, we've got there's this spammer one going around at the minute, which is Believe YT News, who keeps trying to claim against my Alien Isolation videos. So, I'm having to deal with that myself. The network aren't helping me. So, I mean, I don't even think they are helping with my CPM, which is cost per meal, which is basically if every 1,000 views, 1,000 advertised views, how much money I get. That is still largely down to my own efforts that goes up. I think, anyway. I don't know. I'm tempted. I've been approached by another couple of networks, TGM, which I know George Vanu's set up, but he's not involved with anymore because they're part of Broadband TV. I've been approached by them, and I'm giving them some serious thought. I might try my hand at getting it into Machinima. Bipolar Bear managed to get it into Machinima, but I think that's possibly because he's a Call of Duty player, whereas with me doing Let's Plays, I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't want me. I don't know if there are many other Let's Players who do Machinima. Or rather, who are part of Machinima. I mean, that could be besides the point. I mean, they could actually... Where the fuck did he come from? they could really like me and they could want me, but Machinima is usually one of those people who kind of approach you. You can apply to join, but they tend to be quite selective. I think they tend to pick people who are decent quality, and I try to do my best with quality. You know, if you go through my videos over the past year, you can see my quality has gone up. I know my quality's gone up because I fucking work hard at this. But I don't know if what I do is what Machinima would be looking for.
Ammo inbound.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's either besides the point. It is definitely time for a change.
Ammo available.
And I think, I mean, Freedom has got me into a very good position. I'm growing month on month. I'm gaining subscribers at a rate that I wasn't gaining before Freedom, but I don't know if that is because of my increased stature, because obviously I've now got more subscribers, so therefore I appear in more people's news feeds, more people share my videos around. So I think it's kind of a cumulative effect of things. And the other thing that's worth pointing out is I'm not wishing any ill will on Freedom or anybody like that. You know, they do what they do, and they open the door for YouTubers, and obviously some people make it, some people don't. Some people succeed, some people fail. It's the way of life. You know, I'm not expecting to be... I was never expecting that Freedom would make me get to, like, Rad Brad or PewDiePie levels. Oh, shit. You know, and I don't even know if I'll ever reach those levels. Certainly don't want to be the next PewDiePie because far too many people find him annoying. I'd like his YouTube stats, but I certainly don't want to turn into him. Fucking hell. Oh, that only counts as assist. I got headshots and everything. Ooh, orbs of light. Oh, fuck. Died again. Where am I? I'm dead on my team. Yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I want to change networks and do something a little bit different. The key one I'm looking for is no lock-ins, though. I don't want to be tied in for years and years and years unless I know I'm guaranteed to get something out of it. Because I have issues with lock-in contracts in general, whether it's... Hell, it's even down to my mobile phone, because it restricts your choice. I kind of find that a lock-in contract is more beneficial for the network than it is for me, because otherwise, you know, they can largely do what they want with me. Whereas if I find that I'm not happy or the network isn't working out for me, it's very, very difficult to leave because you've signed a contract. So, you know, I like to have the freedom of choice, and that was why I picked Freedom in the first place. Because when I contemplated going along the ideas of kind of Polaris and MakerGent, and then Polaris is invite only, generally speaking. Oh shit, you're blue, you're gonna kill me. Fuck. Yeah, Polaris is like...
falling behind.
Polaris is a very exclusive one. I think they only have like 500 YouTubers on it. I know PewDiePie is one of them. So that's the kind of level that they play at. You know, they don't fuck around. They're not going to have every basic Minecrafter or anything like that. Whereas, like, Machinima has, I mean, one of their top guys is Sky Does Minecraft. You know, he's like the 9th most subscribed YouTuber in the world. And they also have, like, was it Vanos Gaming or something like that? Yeah, they've got a lot. Check out the Machinima website and you'll be able to see like kind of the level of YouTuber they have, and it would be nice to be in that kind of company. I don't know who Freedom has who are what you would class as huge. I mean, they've got a few guys that are like 50,000 subs and that, but they're not to the level that I'm aspiring to. And I mean, I know I'm not at that level. I'm still under 400 subscribers. I'm still only about 35,000 views at this point. But I want to make it... I want to keep growing, basically. I want to just get closer to that golden carrot of not having to go to work for a living and to be able to do YouTube for a living. That's what I want. I want to be making money from YouTube, so I need someone who can help me get a higher CPM, help me grow my views. Oh, we're going to assist there. Oh shit, I'm going to die. There we are.
Looks like you've misjudged your enemy.
Oh, we're getting raped here. So when this match ends, I'll call this a day. I think this has been a big enough rant for me. I'm not very good at this one. I prefer doing control mode. Control that and get decent points because I just go and control all the zones. As opposed to actually have to fight people. Oh, I got him! I killed him! It's like Agent Smith Neo kind of punch in the middle of the air kind of thing.
Guardian, this battle is lost.
Oh, we lost.
There will be others.
There will be others. However, I think I leveled up something or other. Alpha 1090 Bravo. Actually, to be fair, 10,009 rather. We weren't that far behind. It's quite a close match. Ooh, I've unlocked something as well. Great. Please let me. Oh, someone kicked out. That's why. Yes, I got an engram. What did I get? Heavy weapon engram and a strange coin. All right, let's leave matchmaking. We'll go to the tower and we'll cash these in. Oh, my leg's gone to sleep. Oh, I've been sat in exactly the same position for, how long have we been talking now? 21 minutes. God, you know, these Crucible chats really do come out quite long, don't they? Whenever I start ranting, I just seem to keep going. Oh, shit. Oh, God, me leg. It's like, I feel the ball and socket joint in my leg just needs to go, and I need to move. Oh, it's going to be painful when I stand up. Yeah, the problem is because I sit on the edge of my sofa. Ah, there we go. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that. That hurt. Yeah, I sit on the edge of my sofa because I don't have a proper gaming chair. What I need is like a TV upstairs and an office chair, and that would be pretty. That's not going to happen. Right, so, yeah, so I'm sorry this has been a little bit ranty today, and it really isn't meant to be. Because, like I said, I have no ill will towards freedom. I've just decided to move on. The only problem I've got is and it's something that you find anywhere on the internet. It's the people on the forums and the people in the comment sections they're all very entitled and they're all very aggressive, and that just that always turns me off. Something like that. And then consistent sub for subs from smaller YouTubers. I know they're small. I know they're little. I know they've got less than 20 and they're desperate to start, but. You know, I mean, we all start in these places, but I never did. Well, I don't think I ever did sub for sub like they do. I never pestered people about it. I offered it if someone was offering it, but I never. And I stopped doing it when I was at about 80 subscribers because I realised it was getting me nowhere because I had 80 subscribers but no views. So you know, it made sense to stop doing that. Basically, I'm a reformed sub for sub. What have I got then? Am I? Am I really?
Guardian.
Right, what did I get for that? 1 in 4, 213. Nah, not as good. And we unlocked an upgrade here for my helmet. So it's our Rain Blows. Increased melee attack speed, mint. Okay, so that is me done here. So I hope you've enjoyed this Crucible chat and my little rant on. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe and come back for more content from whatever I have me playing. I've got Infamous First Light turning up soon, so we'll be playing through that shortly. But for now, thank you for watching and good night.